Now, unfortunately, we fucked it because Mel and I walked in like two little Santa elves being like, hell yeah, Ratfood record. And then we're like, oh my God, this is coming out on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Yet, for anyone that's not watching on YouTube, we're sitting in actually only colour palette green, colour palette red.
Yeah, literally. we really said Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. And then I literally walked in and went, I've just realised by the time we post this, Christmas will be entirely over.
100%. Because this is coming out on Boxing Day. But for us, it is like 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah, we're recording this, a couple days early. So,
hey, but that's okay.
We're in the spirit.
And then Mel went, maybe we don't touch Christmas too much. And I went, I don't really know what else I can talk about, but I love that challenge. Hey, what's the regular stuff that's going on in people's week?
Joe blows. It's us trying to appeal to the non-Christmas crowd. And I think that's
true.
beautiful.
I think that's beautiful too.
Welcome to the Hanukkah episode.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, how are you?
You're not in green and red?
No, I have in brown, and I had something to bring to the pod about this, if
please.
I may.
About the
Mr.
brown?
Shorts, Mr.
About
Longs.
the brown.
Go.
So I've been getting bullied around the Auntie Donna office
Why?
Why?
because they think it's really funny that I wear my linen on the football pod, that I wear my linen on Ratbag, and I wear my linen on the Mission Zone. So do I need a uniform?
Linen
And should
man.
we
Pod
go get a uniform for Ratfood/Ratbag? What do you guys
Mr.
reckon?
Linen.
I would love to make you a uniform.
I would love this. The day that we get a bow in Tom's head, the day that
Literally.
you really have become a rat bag
Can
regular.
we please do how do you feel about a baby tee?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like little cropped
It
tee
says
Yeah.
diva.
that has like the Ratbag logo on it and like our heads.
Yes.
I love this. I really like this shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's brown.
It's
very
really
groovy.
nice.
Yeah.
A uniform for Ratbag.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
And then would you have a different uniform for the other? For those of you who don't know, Tom also produces Broden's footy
with
footy
Broden
pod,
Kelly.
footy with
Yeah.
Broden Kelly, and also the Mission Zach pod.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's the context of that. But
Very funny.
yeah.
would you have a uniform for the others?
I don't know. I feel like your one is the odd one out. Right?
Okay.
Your one's the one where I look silly, I think.
I don't think you look silly.
Because you guys look
Yeah.
great and it's just me and my everydays.
No,
Yeah.
you look
you
very
look fantastic.
You look very smart and what's the word, like very like not
Put together?
clipped. Yeah, like very put together and clean and
Yeah.
I don't
That's
say
very
for
cool.
one
I love it.
second.
I don't need to change for anyone, huh?
No, exactly. You're perfect just the way you are. If you did have a costume for the other two pods, what would they be?
So footy, I think you'd go
Jersey.
footy, right?
A
Yeah,
jersey.
get a jersey on or something
Yeah.
and maybe pull out a mullet.
You
wig.
wouldn't just sit
Yeah.
there as a massive footy
Mullet wig.
in a
Yeah.
massive football costume.
I reckon if I put on a mullet wig for the footy pod, watch the numbers just go up.
100%.
100%.
And then what about Mission Zach?
Mission Zach, maybe like I could do like, because it's all about film and, getting into the degree, maybe I could do like a nerdy look or something,
Yeah, that's fun.
T-shirt with a clapperboard on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
I was just going to say
No,
really
go.
quickly. What's a really fun fact about Tom that we only clocked recently, and then I think it's very important for everyone else to know, is that Tom also went to drama school.
which is so cool.
Did you guys not know this?
No, well, I knew it, but I didn't know it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Tom Tom and Broden have been friends since high school.
Yeah, correct.
But then they all became mates at uni, where Tom was also studying a Bachelor of fucking Drama.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We're all just loser theatre kids
Yeah,
in this boardroom.
deep down.
And I love it.
Literally.
Guys, I have a really cool question to
Yeah.
ask everyone at this table and to the listeners that are listening. I want you to think of your answer to this. Because my mate asked me this yesterday, Ebony, and my mind was like, it was such a good question. It was such an us-coded
Is
question.
it kick-on-esque?
It's kick-ons-esque.
I love that.
Credit where credit's due. Thank you, Ebony, for this beautiful question.
Kick-ons adjacent.
You can all have one answer, but hey, if we riff on it for the whole ep, I wouldn't be a mad woman in this cherry red bomber jacket. Question. If you could have one life statistic delivered to your front door about your life, what would it be? So it could be like, I want to know the amount of hours that I have spent gossiping as like a sum for my entire life. Or Ebony's was really cool. She was like, I want to know the amount of points of contact I have had with her now husband prior to us ever meeting, because they both grew up in a really similar area in southeast Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Not the doxing of
me
Ebony.
just constantly doxing me, trying to be so real and being like, anyway, in Elwood, me doing it again. Shut up, Sam. Do you understand the question?
Yes,
I do
I
understand.
and
I
I
think
want to
about
know
this all the
your
time.
answers and why. my instant one, which is not a good one, but I'll start it off as a thing to throw. I'll throw my hat in the ring, if you will.
Throw those bows in the ring.
This is such a negative one. I feel like I have such a negative vibe on this pod because it's me being like, I hate giving people lifts. Fuck you, driving. Not that being the reel that pops off. Yeah, good. One of mine that I thought, and it's not actually because I need to know it because I'd want to action it. I'm just curious. Is I'd love to see an IOU tab for every person in my life, how much money I owe them and how much money they owe me based on like, I'll shout your movie ticket or I'll just shout this dinner. Not to be like, and now you owe me this much money, because I reckon there's mates as well that I've probably forgotten to transfer for a thing and to just see how it exists, not to action it, but I just find it interesting. So what are your answers?
I'd almost like need a second to think about it.
I can go straight in because I do this all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not healthy. And it's a little bit of a downer, but just to be real for a second, I often think if I'd never smoked a cigarette, if I hadn't spent a cent on cigarettes and put it into like the S&P 500 index or whatever, how much fucking money I'd have right now.
Yeah, how much money you would have saved.
And if I just had taken every cent and invested it instead of fucking just smoking it away. Oh, I reckon I wouldn't be here, guys.
You'd be cuts to Tom like in the palms of LA, like with his mullet wig, like in a convertible, because he'd be so rich.
Like, it's just so
because
depressing.
smoking's expensive isn't it?
So, and it's only continuing to get more.
I was dropping like $300 a week when I was smoking.
Whoa,
that's what I mean.
Really, that much?
Yeah. So this is from when I was like 18, right? So if I invested that whole time, I'm 34 now.
I'd also, let's just spitball a few. Another one I'd find interesting is how many minutes I've spent actually present in a moment, in my head and daydreaming. And I think it would be the biggest rude awakening ever. And I've probably spent 79% of my days not present. And then I would spiral. That's another one.
I reckon I would love to know, I'm a massive procrastinator. So knowing like, I don't know if it'd be an exact like digit, because I guess it'd be hard to measure.
The way you said digit was so satisfying.
Was it?
Digit.
It
was so yum.
I don't know if it'd be an exact digit, but like knowing exactly how much more I could have achieved if I've just done the things immediately that the thing comes to mind to do them. Like when I think about like my time in uni, being like, oh my gosh, how much more free time I would have had to go hang out with friends instead of lying on my bed going, gotta do that assignment. Gotta do that assignment. If I just done it and then had it, God forbid, submitted like 4 days before it was due. And I'd had those 4 days to hang out. But instead I just procrastinate doing shit.
No, that's good.
Doing shit all.
That's a good
I'm trying to think of a really fun one.
Another one that would be interesting, amount of times I have escaped a near-death experience. Like I've just left a room and maybe a murderer's walked in, or I've just put down a product that could have killed me if it was in a different batch of products from a warehouse.
Remember in Adelaide when we left that hotel and then there was like that awful stabbing like
with the guys
2
with the
seconds
machetes.
later? And then we saw
after
it in
we
the
did
news,
the gig.
and it happened like 2.5 minutes after we left the hotel.
Oh my God.
And like a number of people were really, really badly hurt.
It was really bad at Adelaide Fringe.
Yeah.
And we literally left truly with our hashtag green bag of props, our Bratz dolls in our little yellow t-shirts, walked on out. That's bad.
Have you ever had any like hectic near death experiences?
Yes.
What were yours?
Schoolies 2020, yeah, because I was in year 12 in 2020. Yeah, good, Sam. 2023 because I'm 10. No, that's not even good maths. God, I'd love to know how many equations I've done wrong. That'd be a good one. No, Schoolies 2013. We were staying at a backpackers. It was rowdy as fuck. I don't know if it would have killed me, but I believe from talking to people that it probably would. I was genuinely a whisker away from an entire bottle of Smirnoff vodka being dropped on my head from the top level.
Oh, whoa.
Someone accidentally dropped it and it smashed right behind me.
Whoa.
Like right behind
scary.
me. And then,
So
because I was
scary.
obviously tipsy and you're fucking 18 and at schoolies, I just look up, the girl's like, oh my God, sorry. And I go, it's all good. No worries. And I walk off and I think my mate was like, Sam, that was a really close call.
Yeah.
That would have smashed into your head. I don't know if it would have killed me, but it wouldn't have been good. Yeah. You?
I've been in I was in a car crash with my mum and my brother. Like when we were like in a blind spot of like a semi-trailer and got like pushed off the road by a semi-trailer. It wasn't like it could have been way worse.
So
How old were you?
I think I was like 13 or something.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it hard to get in the car for the next few times after that?
It was okay. I think I was very like I wasn't as like, I was shaken up for sure at the time, but I think no one got hurt and like no one, like it could have been way worse. It was one of those things where I was like, that was crazy. Yeah. How are we all okay? Kind of vibe.
Tom, have you had a near-death experience?
Nothing's coming to mind for me, but I remember 2 specific ones with my dad, where my dad was building, like he used to be like an amateur builder or whatever, and a brick fell from the roof and hit him in the head, and he was knocked out for like 3 minutes, and it was like a full thing. Yeah,
Jesus.
A brick.
Yeah, a brick
through the air is whack. Oh.
And then when we were in Bali, we went like whitewater rafting, and he fell out and he went under for like 3 minutes, and we lost him and couldn't find him.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So I remember 2 with dad, but they're the only ones coming to mind.
Your dad is just like a cat with 9 lives.
Yeah, legit, yeah.
We asked to see a photo of your dad and it's just like my cat Cosmo.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
I want to think of a because I love that stat question.
How good is it?
I want to think of like a fun answer as well.
And I'd love to know the listeners' answers as well. Like, please take this to your next kick-ons, because as soon as as soon as a mate asks you that. See ya. As soon as a mate asks you a question like that, you're like, I'm going to ask everyone in my life that question.
Let us know in the comments if you're on, leave us a comment. You can do it on YouTube or Spotify.
Yep.
I would love to know people's answers to that.
Yep. And if that comment box is empty, be the first brave soldier that does it. Go fuck the system.
Be the first.
Forge your own path, mate.
Yeah. Hey, thank you to everyone last week who made you love public on the Spotify. It was not lost on us.
Yeah.
We went, good little soldiers.
Good little soldiers.
Listen to instructions.
Hey, just comment a soldier emoji if you see answering and you're just like, go away, girls. Give us that engagement. We love you. Mel, what's another one for you?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
I have a fun one.
Yeah, go, Tom.
I think it would be cool if you could find out who sort of had a crush on you or who would have liked to have hooked up with you. But
that's so good.
Or how many times, you've missed out on an opportunity because you were too scared.
Yes.
What as opposed to you owe me $7.12. I think mine was pretty hot and steamy.
Oh, that's a bit of me. I'd love that.
I would love to know, because I'm that guy who walks through life thinking like everyone who's ever had a crush on me or interested in me, I know about. But there'd be so many out there, right?
Yep. There'd be so many. Well, I think about how many people I have crushes on who would have no idea. Exactly. And I'm a pretty out there, like, you're sexy kind of person. And I still know that for me, it would be heaps.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
that's a great one. That's a great one.
Or even like how many times and who like have been like stalking you on Instagram or like showing
how many times you've ended in a group chat,
being like or sent in a group chat. I mean, you can kind of see that I find that on Instagram so whack, that feature where you can, I don't know if it's just if you're a business account or any account, that you can see how many times your post has been sent to someone.
Yeah.
And I always find it so funny on Instagram to see it's like all of my like hot photos are always like maxed out, and I'm like, that's so crazy.
It's so cool.
And like saves and people saving. I'm like, why are you saving that? But, but probably know why, but why?
Yeah. Or another one, not as fun as crushes, knowing how many times your name has been mentioned in a room for casting, even if it hasn't amounted to like,
that's fun.
Or you've nearly got cast. It was actually down to you, and usually sometimes you get feedback like that. But how many times your name's been brought up? Like, I wonder if someone right now, hey, sky's the limit, in Hollywood has mentioned your name for one random thing, and then someone's gone, nah, and they've moved on. Do you know what I mean? That would be really cool to know. How many combined hours we've spent in our entire lives singing. I'd love to know. Like an actual, and making music for you, Mr. DJ Beats over here. That would be interesting.
That's
the most commonly used word that's not the word like the. So like, but
that's a good one.
Yeah, like bubba. I say bubba all the time. How many times have I said that? You say cunt. Heaps.
Do you know what's funny about the swearing of it all? Yeah. I think it's an overcorrection for me, because I grew up. No,
that was the most slick flick. Mr. Slick Flick over here.
Bring it up on pod. Just a
little slick flick.
White spider crawling across the...
Was it a white spider?
Yeah, a spider
near-death experience.
Yeah, legit.
You escaped it.
It was coming from my lips, and I was just like, I'm going to just flick that spider off. It could be a killer.
For your lips.
Wait, white tail spiders are deadly.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Was it actually a white tail?
I don't know if it was a white tail, but it was a little white spider.
Yeah, right.
Wait, guys, why have you... That's weird. That's a sign from the universe that we're talking about the right things. That was a near-death thing you've just escaped.
And I wasn't going to even bring it up. I was just ready to flick and move on, guys. Like,
for anyone who missed it, Tom just like so expertly flicked this spider across the room from his microphone.
It's coming for me. It's coming for me. My lips blow up and I get fake filler. Hey, I don't don't owe any money to the Botox clinic for that.
You got to go to Italy to see if you're allergic to Italian mosquitoes like I am to get your natural filler.
Do you blow up?
Remember I was saying a few episodes ago in Italy, when we were talking about the like blowing up like Harry Potter of it all,
True.
the spell.
Yeah.
Because you were at that manor, remember? And you'd like.
Why have I forgotten this entire conversation? I was at a manor, huh?
Yeah.
When you went with Sunny and Nina and you got your like lips blew up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then I was saying when I was in Italy. Anyway, doesn't matter.
You were saying.
I think swearing for me is an overcorrection.
Tell me.
Because when I grew up, we were a really anti swearing house.
Really?
Sure.
Like hectically anti-swearing. So much so that I remember my mum like used to like be like, "Oh, Mel," when I would be like bum. To talk about a bottom.
Wow.
And a nose, if you will.
Bum is so...
So I'd be like, fell on my bum, and she would be like, Melanie. Like, so like really like that.
Yeah, your mum was a grammar stickler.
Yeah, grammar stickler, manners stickler, polite stickler, like all of those things. So I think it's an overcorrection now that I'm like, I'm an adult, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
It's like, you maybe don't need to swear that much.
No, hey, I love that for you. Take it all
I
back.
know in our shows, it's a big thing. Sam and I will always like look at a song we have, or when we're writing the lyrics, be like, does that need to have fuck in it? Is that just like a lazy as a filler word?
Yeah.
Don't they say that people that are more intelligent swear more?
No, I think they do say that.
Yeah.
Do they? Is that a thing?
Apparently. I read it one time, maybe on an article. Yeah. Don't know where.
What's the backing
of that? It was probably
that?
Cosmopolitan magazine in 2011.
Do you remember the backing of it?
Nah. I like to bring things up with no backing. Mel's going to actually fact check this.
Fact check on
Can I Google it?
Go.
Of course.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm very excited because I've just seen that Ride the Cyclone has been nominated for Sydney Theatre Awards.
Watch it.
Yes, it has.
So cool.
That's so... And you know what? I love seeing a production that's so good get things.
Yeah,
because it was so good. Anyone who wants a cool musical to listen to that's like Ride the Cyclone, it's a really brilliant musical. I think it's great. And that's all that I'm going to say on that because Mel's found... Go.
Some studies suggest that there is a correlation between intelligence and swearing, but there is no proven connection.
That's like when, 9 Honey will post being like, doctors say that 3 glasses of red wine is good for your health because antioxidants, and all the people in the comments are like, knew it at Sandra laughing face.
People with a wide range of words at their disposal are better at producing curse words. So that's like one thing on like language ability.
Yep.
Social intelligence. Swearing requires knowing when and where it's appropriate to use, which is a social cognitive skill.
Interesting.
I get that, but then that's not me because I could
that's
be at
immensely fucking interesting.
Funeral being like...
Thanks, Tom got that. Mel didn't even find that funny. I think immensely is an impressive word to use.
Yeah, no, I agree. Honesty. People who swear are perceived to be more honest in their expression of emotions.
I've heard that before.
It's an authenticity thing. Yeah. My favourite.
Mel loves authenticity.
Pain tolerance. Swearing can improve tolerance towards pain.
That's true.
There you go.
Very true.
What do you mean that's true?
Haven't you ever like stubbed your toe and been like, fuck, and it makes you feel so much better?
Yeah,
that's true.
Or as Mel would go, bum, bum, bum. 3 in a row.
My mum from her grave like, what did you say?
Couldn't possibly say the bum, bum, bum reminds me of a Christmas carol, fum, 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 because it's not actually Christmas, it's Boxing Day. Hey, I've got a great question. What are your Boxing Day traditions? Because genuinely, I don't really do it.
No, I'm not really a shopper, so I don't really go out
like a spider.
I don't really...
With your 5. Yeah, spider's got 5 legs. See you later. I can swear as much as I want. Brain's the size of a fucking whitetail, apparently. Go on.
No, I'm not a huge shopper, so I don't normally get around a huge Boxing Day shopping moment.
Yeah.
You would. That's you all over.
I'm a window shopping gal. Boxing Day sales stress me the F
Oh,
out.
really?
I feel...
No, say fuck, babe. Be smart. Go there.
No, I don't usually do the Boxing Day sale of it all. No. I know some people don't get Christmas. Docs. Not docs. Oh, I need to stop talking. This podcast is giving me too much confidence that everything I say that comes out of my mouth will be gold. It's not. Thank you, mate. No, some people do Christmas presents from Boxing Day sales, but I'm like, but that ruins the whole spirit of Christmas. But hey,
tell everyone about yours and your mum's what your favourite thing to do.
So me and my mum and my sister. My mum is a massive.
Oh, I didn't realise it was Sarah as well.
Yeah, when she's not being a doctor. See, I'm a freelance artist. I think people think I'm a lot busier than I am. People like, Sam, could I possibly pin you down for a coffee? I know you're really busy. I'm like, today all I did was eat a banh mi and film a TikTok. I think people think I'm so much busier. Or just waddle around Chadstone. My mum loves, when we were young, we used to go, me, mum, Sarah, stroller, Mum, window shopping, David Jones, Myers. We've got a little route that we do. Pop into Mecca, try a few lipsticks, don't buy, not try, look at a few lipsticks, spray a few spritz of the current trending perfume, leave, food court, quick pizza, Mum will get Indian, chat, waddle around a bit more, pretend we're going to get a dress from Zimmerman. We always start with thinking we're going to spend more money than we do, and we start off being like, oh, Zimmerman, Beckenbridge, how beautiful. That would be great for your graduation. By the end, we're like in Target rubbing fucking dirt in our eyes, being like, maybe we'll get this discounted fucking T-shirt. Hey, Mum. Like, I love window shopping.
Yeah.
It soothes my soul.
I love it
Love
so
picking
much.
something up and going, good on that one, and that's that price, is it? Great. Pop it back.
So when I was talking about this, because window shopping is like the opposite of something I find fun.
Yeah.
Like the opposite. My mum was also in like shopping centre management. That was her.
True.
That was her job.
It was work for her.
So it was work.
It was work.
And I grew up like if I would go to work with her, I would like be in shopping centres. She was in shopping centres all day. So I'm like, that's the workplace, man. That's not fun.
And you got the red carpet rolled out for you because she's shopping centre management mummy, so she probably rocks up and they go, oh my God, Fiona's here, roll out the red carpet. You're getting boost juice handed to you as you walk down this conveyor belt of shopping. I actually see you later, everyone. Keep it all in, but I can't form a sentence. You can put on a red lip all you want.
What were you trying to say?
I was trying to say you get the red carpet rolled out for you and you're still like, no, I don't really know if I like shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas me and my mum, we've been in the dregs of it.
You've been in the sticks.
fitting rooms of Kmart going, God, it's good to be
And
here.
the reality, all I knew of my mum's job was this. If something was in lost property for 6 months, it was mine.
Okay, great question for you. What's the slayest thing you have acquired from lost property?
I have a bang on answer.
Go.
I got Dr. Dre like Beats headphones.
Love that.
Normally it was like random things that I didn't care about, but I was actually like a little badger being like, hey mum, anyone come pick up those headphones today? And like on like a bunch of different things I'd be like, how's that perfume looking? How's that
That's
perfume
so
looking?
good. That adds to my favourite thing of Mel looking like a Sims in headphones. Yeah. Mel, when she wears headphones, is the most Sim wearing headphones thing I've ever seen. I can picture you in those Dr. Dre by Beats Dre headphones.
Do I look like a Sim in these ones?
Yeah, in the best way. It's so good. I'd love it.
Do you think and you don't think you look like a Sim? Hey.
Oh, I think it's because you don't ever see yourself clearly, but I see you all the time, and I just love you in a headphone.
Do you think it's my head shape or size?
No, it's actually got nothing to do with your head shape. It's your energy.
It's an essence.
It's an essence thing, because when you wear them, you really wear them like a Sim would do, and they like Bob going, music, and you like have
and
them
now
on.
I'm wearing headphones.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, hey, we're obviously not going to talk about. Do we need to do an ad? What's happening with that?
I'm just going to slot a couple in, I think.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I did a signal, but it was yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Well,
see
you'd already done your Whitehead flick, so then we got confused. So that's your own bed. You lie in it.
Was that the signal?
Yeah.
You going? Guys, we try and make. No, Tom, you go.
No, I was just going to say there's a couple of nice places to slot them in for the listener.
Beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed those Crayola ads. What I was going to say is obviously we're not going to talk about Christmas because censored, gone alert, past alert,
Not trending at all alert.
not trending at all. Very much finished alert. But I was just going to say, this is maybe really dorky. I was just going to say, I hope everyone did have a beautiful Christmas.
100%.
And had a beautiful time. Yeah. I suppose we can chat about what we're going to do for Christmas. I don't know.
Or we can Mel and Sam cam it and predict what Christmas has happened. And we're like, God, I really enjoyed that prawn.
Yeah, let's Mel and Sam cam it.
Yeah.
What do you foresee for you on Christmas Day?
I foresee the rigorous unpacking of every millisecond of Carols by Candlelight that I'll be doing.
Yeah.
You probably would have seen it on my Instagram stories. You're so welcome. We've also posted the bingo. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
What else do I see for Mel and Sam cam? I will be gifting Tom, my sister's boyfriend, a beautiful 2XU running belt, and he'll love it.
Stunning.
Yep, got him for Secret Santa.
Did he ask for that specifically?
It is what it says on the tin, true definition. He goes, I'd like this. It's on my wish list. I buy it. I go, I want this perfume. Whoever got me buys it. And it's just so good because everyone gets what they want, and it's one present each, the end.
I'm so pro moving into that kind of gift giving.
Yep. 100%.
It's so, I wish for everything ever we could just have a running wish list of things that we love and want. I try to do it. I have a little thing on my phone that's like wish list things I want. So when people ask me, I can actually go, and all at different price points and all at
100%.
So I can be like, actually, I love that lip gloss, or I've been wanting to try out that blah.
Yep.
Because there's nothing worse than, of course, any present, how beautiful, how gorgeous, how generous. However, I hate to unwrap a gift and go, this is just going in landfill.
I know exactly what you mean.
My dad used to famously, today on Mel's Parents, the pod.
No, go.
It's all good, girl. My dad famously, he used to have a hyperfixation with catchoftheday.com.
Yes.
Is anyone familiar?
Yes, absolutely.
So this one Christmas, he literally, I truly believe, just ordered everything on the homepage of the Catch of the Day in bulk, and I unwrapped about 37 presents on Christmas Day.
Is this when you got the L'Oreal anti-aging?
This is what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry, I didn't need to jump the gun there.
No, you're so fine. And literally one of the things was anti-aging cream, and I went, Dad, I'm 19.
I can see that gift pack with the additional makeup bag.
Oh, yeah, literally. And he was just sitting back happy as Larry going, do you like it? Yeah. And then it's so hard because he's so gorgeous and being so generous. Yep. But I'm like, the generosity is cancelled out when it's all things that are not like, no, it's not actually cancelled out.
No, I know
but you know what I mean? Like when it's things that are like, what? Like I'm trying to think. It's like my brother last year got me, we love to do like vouchers for things that's great. But that aren't real vouchers. Like they're like homemade ones.
I love that.
So he made me one to go, when you want to go skydiving, I'll pay for it.
I love that. And then you just know that that's coming. That's fantastic.
And I still haven't done it.
Yeah. That's fabulous.
Yeah.
We had Christmas drinks the other day and we were like with my choir girls and we all went inside and then all of a sudden two of my mates, Monique and Laura, come in wrapped in like old scratchy woolen blankets with a little like bow on each of them and then they lie down like now horizontal or vertical, Sam? Horizontal. It's my left and right. I can't do it. They lie down horizontally with their feet touching each other and I'm looking at them and then all of a sudden I go, they're a Christmas bonbon. We've got to pull them apart. And they were a sustainable bonbon. We pulled them apart. They jump up with a ukulele and sang, you know, Dasher and Dancer, but all of the names of the people in our choir.
And then
performed a jingle about our choir group. And I was like, I love that.
Sustainable bonbon where you tear people apart.
Speaking of sustainable,
not emotionally but physically.
Speaking of sustainable.
Go girl. You can do it.
This is the end of my career. Speaking of my brilliant careers, just maybe it's my shit career. I need to star in Melbourne Theatre Company. Speaking of sustainability, bloody hell, how many S's on that picture book page? Fuck me. Went to see the Christmas lights yesterday down the boulevard and one house in amongst all of the Christmas lights and the beautiful sparkle of it all just had up in big red, like a big red sign that just said, give your kids a sustainable future. And it was like pretty much a F you to the Christmas lights. And I went, I do get it. God, the Christmas lights are beautiful, but God, that electricity bill would have been hectic.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's pretty bold and I love it.
I love that.
Yeah, that's all I had to say about sustainability.
That's on sustainability at Christmas.
100%.
Well, I guess it's kind of time to wrap up, is it? Sad.
Wrap up the Boxing Day boxes.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Go head out, get those sales, be like my mum. And if you see any bollards in front of JB Hi-Fi, please go, now you know those aren't meant to be there.
Yeah. And if you see me and my mum cross-legged on the floor in the Kmart fitting rooms, go away. It's just us. It's mum and daughter time. We're hanging out.
Tom, what do you foresee? Give us a couple. What do you see for Christmas and Boxing Day for yourself? And then by the time it actually comes out, you can comment whether it happened or not.
It's all about the kids these days, isn't it? I reckon Santa will make an appearance. Maybe me, maybe Papu. One of us will be Santa. I reckon there'll be a lamb on the spit.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hot.
Bit of rice. That's what I'm eating for rat food as well this week.
Bit of rice.
I was going to ask as well, what
rice.
do you only know how to do this week? You know how last week it's like, all I know how to do is blah, blah, and blah. I love when we do that. I don't have mine immediately, but
I would love to think off the top of my head. All I know how to do this week is be dressed festively when the festive season is over. What else do I know how to do? All I know how to do is also sit sweaty feet in Crocs.
Yep, love that.
And my third thing that I know how to do this week is refuse to unpack the boxes in my room because I'm moving in with my girlfriend in a month and a half. So I go, I better just stay all boxed up.
Nina, key point alert. We have to unpack that next time.
Nina, cliffhanger alert. Me and Sarah moving in together. What about you, good baby?
All I know how to do is hit curb when parking, speak with no factual backing, and have eyelash wedged into eye right now post lash lift.
Perfect.
Tom?
All I know how to do is sit there awkwardly while I get presents. I'm the worst. And no one knows how to buy for me. That's something I get told all the time, that I'm really difficult.
Oh, I would love to buy a Christmas present for you and
Apparently
nail it.
I'm difficult because I have no interest and I never spend any money on anything.
You have interest in
That's
so
such
many
a
things.
lie. You have so many things that you love.
That's true.
I'm going to send you
People aren't
back
listening more.
I'm going to send you back to drama school so you can.
Mel will pay your wage.
I'll pay your
Finally
way to
The
drama.
Melanie
graduate first
O'Brien
semester.
Scholarship for Excellence. And Tom, you rock up with your backpack and you're like, I'm actually on the Mel O'Brien Scholarship.
And they try to do it other years, but I'm like, no, fuck you. That was just for Tom.
Yeah. And then if Mel picks the curriculum, you'll be singing Light in the Piazza, soprano style. You don't know what that is. Hey,
No.
don't let us isolate you. Yeah. Sorry about that.
What are we all eating for rat food?
Lamb and rice.
I'm eating leftovers from Christmas lunch.
100%. I'm eating a shit hot pizza from Chadson Food Court.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Happy Boxing Day to one to all.
And to all a good night. Hope you had a beautiful festive season. We'll see you next week because we're actually not taking a break because we're actually obsessed with our jobs.
Yeah, we have a really great episode coming out on Monday, so definitely look out for that. It's a New Year's episode, and it's possibly my favourite episode we've ever recorded.
That's
so
great.
far of Ratbag.
I love that.
I love that New Year's episode.
Yeah, also just earnestly for 2 seconds, if you like this pod and you're like, I have a mate who I think would like it, like word of mouth is so important for us. So please feel free to force them to listen to it at the beach. It's holiday time.
Yeah.
Send them this beautiful episode and or any others.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Love you all.
Happy Rat Food.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
This is a Grouse House podcast.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.